So Jesus went up to the mountain and said to his disciple, everyone gathered in that near Jesus because everyone wanted to get cured by Jesus, and everyone knew that Jesus had a power to heal uncured people. For my opinion, he gave power and hope so the people who's poor and people who's sad right now could rejoice the day that Jesus will come.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's easy to be nice to people who are nice to you. But the caveat to that is any sinner can do that. That's nothing special. Which brings us to the hardest part, is the main moral of this passage is to love your enemies, especially in today's society. I think if you did that, they would just call you a chump. But that's exactly what the Bible is telling us to do, is to love and to bless them and pray for them. And if you do this, you will be a child of God, because that's who God is love and mercy.
What he said is that if you judge others, you will be judged. And if you measure with your own standard, you will be measured. Since we are all blind, we cannot lead other blind people. Rather, we focus on our plank in our eyes, not brothers and sisters' peck of sawdust in their eyes.
But the treasures that we have in heaven is from God, so everything that He gives us is so much more valuable than things that we treasure here on earth.
Yeah, so treasures here on earth like success and money, we might chase those things, but those are all gonna fade away when we die. We can't take them with us. But if our treasure, we're storing up treasures in heaven, we took that as meaning working on your relationship with God, loving others, loving God, because when we continue working on our relationship with God, when we get to heaven, all we have is God, and we get to be with God, which is the ultimate treasure. So, yeah, exactly. The final part that Jesus said was, you cannot serve two masters.
That's
you
right.
can't serve God and money.
Because some people are so they love money, and to them that's very valuable, but to God, it's not.
Do not worry about your life. Do not worry about what to eat, what to drink, what to dress yourself. Look at the bird. They don't sow, they don't labor, but they have plenty to eat. So God is telling us, Jesus is telling us, you are just getting it all wrong. You are only creation, and I'm the one who can take care of you. So do not worry. The God Father already has given you whole kingdom. Your job is to enjoy. Focus on today. Don't lose today's life, because today is a gift from God. That's why it's called the present. So do not worry about tomorrow.
All right, so our passage was about the wise and the foolish builder. And before he talks about the builder, Jesus starts by, I guess, rebuking might not be the word, but the crowd. And he says, why do you listen to what I say but not put it into practice? I think it stems from an area of complacency, I think, in my life. And so that is something that really spoke to me. And then, and he goes on to talk about, I guess, where the builder builds his foundation.
Yeah, in faith, there's really like two kinds of people in response to Jesus. There's the wise builders who here and not only build a strong foundation on Christ, but also dig really deep roots in Christ. And so when storms come and wind blows and life gets really hard, their foundation and their roots are dug so deep that they are safe under Christ. But then there's the foolish builders who hear but don't do. And so they don't, maybe they build a foundation, but they don't dig deep roots. Maybe they don't build a foundation. And so when storm comes, the wind blows, and life gets hard, it leads to destruction. And so it's important that we not only learn to build that foundation in Christ, but also in our daily walk with Him, dig really deep roots, and be active and doers of the word and not just hearers.